Okay, enough with the nonsense. Let's get into the chart. You can see I have my green hat on today because I'm very bullish on the chart at the moment. But let's see the price action. So at the moment, we have two scenarios possibly playing out. Now, the first scenario is where a low is in, a WXY, where a low has been formed and we are now moving up in impulsive price action. So if we go down to the hourly chart, we can see this playing out. We see a very complex impulsive move with lots of 1-2s inside the third wave. So let me just quickly explain to you guys how an impulse works. You get 4 different types of impulses. You either have a general impulse where you have a 5-wave structure up, where wave 1 and wave 4 do not overlap in price action, and the third wave is the longest wave of the 3 moves up. The second one is a double 1-2. A double 1-2 is where you have a 1, 2, another 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 inside this third wave. So you would end up having something called a double 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and that is how we just speak about it. So we say 1-2, 1-2. That's a double 1-2 there. Then we have something called a contracting diagonal. A contracting diagonal is where wave 1 and wave 4 price action does overlap. We now see this as wave 1 is the largest structure in this contracting diagonal, wave 3 being never the shortest structure, and wave 5 possibly the shortest structure in this. So that is a contracting diagonal, a different 5-wave move up. An expanding diagonal is very similar to a contracting diagonal, except wave 4 retraces much deeper into the wave 1 territory, overlapping quite a lot, creating this expanding diagonal structure. So if we go back to our impulse here at the moment, we can see many of these things playing out. For example, we have something called a quadruple 1-2 inside these, but there's no need to count all the 1-2s inside the third wave. So we have a move up in blue, 5-wave structure. Inside of the blue wave 3, we have a contracting diagonal in the beginning as our wave 1, and then following a 5-wave move up where we have not yet completed this 5-wave it looks at. So this is the count I have on the chart at the moment, and we are now still waiting for that last move up in the green wave 5 to finish the blue wave 3. So as we see here, if we go to the 15-minute time frame, we can see these moves here. We had a 1, 2, 3, possibly playing out the 4th wave now, and then a 5 targeting the 0.618 at 68,671. In confluence with this, we have another 0.618 of the green wave 5 targeting 69,128. This is the target I'm looking for this 5th wave move in pink, 5th wave move in green, and the 3rd wave move to be finished in blue. So at the moment we are in this wave 4. This wave, purple wave 4, would target around this box at 66,300 to 65,200. We are possibly in a B wave triangle at the moment and should head down once more in a C wave. So A, B, C into this 4th wave, blasting off into that $68,000 region. The likelihood that this is completed over the weekend is actually quite high. This is in confluence with weekend price action, as over the weekend we often see a pump and then a dump on the Monday. So we might head up in the weekend and dump over the Tuesday in that bigger correction to follow this 5-wave move. So that would be the wave 4 in blue. So that is the main scenario on the chart at the moment. The low is indeed in. On the second scenario, the more bearish side of things, we still have this possible ABC structure in the wave Y down. So the wave Y would not be the low. This would be a terrible bull trap, as we think we are heading up very impulsively, but just to crash all the way back down to that $48,000 region. Inside this B wave, we have an ABC move, an A wave up, B wave down, and extended C wave. So let's see if price ends up hitting these target ranges and flips bearish again. This is not the main scenario at the moment for me. On the Elliott Wave channel side of things, we are actually now breaking out of this channel again, this Elliott Wave channel. So if we look on the 4-hourly time frame, we can see this Elliott Wave channel a bit better. We are actually now breaking out of this pattern again, but at some point I do expect us to at least touch this middle line. It might be a week, 2 weeks, 10 weeks from now. At some point we should touch this middle line that will increase in price as the week goes on. On a fair value gap side of things, we still have fair value gaps sitting here on the daily time frame that have not yet been filled out. And order blocks in the yellow are sitting here at around 51,000 and then 2 at around $24,000. Often these are used as major supports and we then blast off, but we are hitting regions just above that and blasting from there. Very interesting price action. Then on the 4-hourly time frame, we can see other fair value gaps at the moment that have not yet been filled out. These are the fair value gaps here, and there are actually some more that have been now created here. I expect this to end with the 5 waves up, followed by a 3-wave structure filling out all these gaps here in this target zone, and we will then see that explosive 3rd wave rally again. Now for trade possibilities in this price region. So at the moment on the 4-hourly time frame, I would still wait for this 5-wave move to be completed, maybe taking a short from the top of the 5th wave or a long from the bottom of the larger degree 2nd wave. This should move in a 1, 2, and a larger degree 3. So we would be targeting around this area, this price zone, but that will be measured out later in the charts. On the 1-hourly time frame, I would honestly take a short from the top of the wave 3. So in this case, that would be around here. So the wave 3 would end around here. The blue wave 3 that we had on the chart would end here, going into the 4th wave, targeting this 4th wave box that will be on the chart as well, often extending into this area of the previous degree, sitting at around $62,000. From there, another long could be taken, and we would then blast off into that larger 5th wave move, followed by that correction. On the 15-minute time frame, for trade possibilities here, at the moment, I personally would not trade. This is very choppy price action as we go up, down, and you can't really catch the long with a tight stop loss. So I would not take a trade on the 15-minute time frame. I would wait until this larger move is complete, followed by that 4th wave move like on the hourly time frame. But that's all for MaxTradesCrypto today. Thanks so much for watching, guys. It is weekend, so tomorrow I will do a long-term time frame update as well. But it's been MaxTradesCrypto. Cheers, guys.